Okay, continuing the sentence, we're going to the number 16. It says the Zuschauer gingen nach Hause. What are Zuschauer? They're the audience. So the audience goes back home or goes home. So you see that the verb gingen is an intransitive verb. It does not have any object. Yes, there is no who, there's no whom, there is no to whom, there is no whose. It's simply a preposition nach and Hause. Yes, that is an adverb for whom. Yes. So basically, the Zuschauer gingen nach Hause is an intransitive verb. According to the rule we learned earlier, if a sentence has no object, we write s. So we'll write s, and then we'll use the helping verb for passive. Es wird von den Zuschauern. Yes. What is the plural of in dative? It's den, dem, da, dem, den, with an extra n in the end. So we'll write Zuschauern. Very good. Es wird von den Zuschauern nach Hause. Yes. And then the main verb is gehen. In the infinitive form, it's gehen. Yes. We'll write it in the perfect. That's gegangen. Now there is one mistake I did in this. Anyone can spot it. Okay. The verb is gingen. That is in the past tense. So our helping verb werden will also be in the past tense. That's wurden. So we'll conjugate wurden. Ich wurde, du wurdest, sie es wurde. So es wurde von den Zuschauern nach Hause gegangen. Okay. Now the English translation of this sentence wouldn't make much sense. So we'll leave it, yes? Okay. Der Moderator las die Nachrichten. The moderator read the news. So basically we have the Nachrichten, which is here plural. So we'll write the Nachrichten object as subject, first step, and change it to nominative. That becomes der, die, das, die. Once again, the Nachrichten. We know accusative and nominative plurals are the same. So the Nachrichten. Now the verb is basically we will use past tense of the helping verb werden, because las is the past tense of lesen. Yes, it's like the moderator read. So we'll use wurden and we'll conjugate it for third person plural because Nachrichten are plural. So we'll write wurden. Die Nachrichten wurden von, and von is dative. So we'll write von maskulin dem, da, dem Moderator. Very good. Von dem Moderator. Die Nachrichten wurden von dem Moderator, and the verb is lesen. In the perfect it becomes gelesen. Yes. Perfect. So that's the sentence. The news are being read by the moderator. Yeah. Okay. Super. Let's go ahead. Now in dative, we have been working with the dative case, but if you remember, I had introduced under dative a question, a reference question, from whom. So up till now we have used dative as to whom or for whom. Now we'll be working with from whom. So basically the sentence is der Dieb stahl der Frau die Halskette. What does it mean? Basically it means the thief stole from the lady the necklace. Yes. So here dative is from whom. So basically we'll pick up first the Halskette as the object, which we'll turn into the subject. So it will be der, die, das, die. It will again remain the Halskette. Now it's third person singular. So we'll keep it like we'll keep it in third person. The helping verb would be wurden, since it's a past tense. Yes. Stahl, it's the past tense of stehlen. So it will be wurde. Yes. Die Halskette wurde von dem Dieb. Yes. Dative. Von dem Dieb. So we could translate it like this. The necklace was being stolen by the thief. From whom? From the lady, der Frau. So this will remain the same, dative. We'll write it here, der Frau. Yes. And then the verb is stahl. Its infinitive form is stehlen. Stehlen means to steal. In the past tense, stehlen will become, add a ge, end it with en, and try it. It will become gestohlen. Okay, a little different. So the Halskette wurde von dem Dieb, der Frau, gestohlen. Fantastic. Yes, not verstohlen, gestohlen. Okay. Now the same sentence, we'll change the object. We'll be working with der Frau as the object, which will turn into the subject. So we'll write it like this. We'll write Now we remember that datif remains datif. Why? Because the sentence would be from the lady, the necklace has been or was being stolen by the thief. Yes. So let's write it like that. So we'll pick up der Frau. It'll remain datif. Yes. Datif remains datif from the lady, der Frau. Now the helping verb is basically in the past since it's stahl. So we'll conjugate for wurden and we'll conjugate in third person as per the rule. When datif remains datif, the verb is conjugated in third person. Wurde, and it's also third person, so it even makes more sense. Die Frau wurde from by whom? Von dem Dieb. Okay, the Frau wurde von dem Dieb. What was stolen? Die Halskette remains accusative. Halskette. And the verb is stehlen, it will become gestohlen. Yes. Die Frau wurde von dem Dieb die Halskette gestohlen. From the lady, the necklace was being stolen by the thief. Yes, that is the sentence. Fantastic. Yes. Okay, moving forward. Das Publikum klatschte. So what's the verb klatschen? It's to clap. So the public clapped. Now there is a intransitive verb. There is no object in the sentence. So when there is no object, what do? Yes, we introduce s. Very good. Let's introduce s. Let's do it. And we'll write the verb. We'll choose the verb depending on the tense. It's klatschte. The verb is klatschen in its infinitive regular form and klatschten in its past form. So this is the past form. So we'll write it like this. Es wurde. Yes, we'll choose wurden. Es wurde von dem Publikum. Yes. Now what is the verb? It's klatschen. In the past tense, it will become geklatscht. Very good. Yes. Es wurde von dem Publikum geklatscht. Now the last sentence. Es gibt keine Touristen in der Pandemie. Now there are no tourists in the pandemic. Now you could choose what you want to say. You could say keine Touristen, you could choose keine Touristen, or you could choose the dative part, in der Pandemie. You could choose either and make a sentence. So which one would you rather go with? Let's say we do it with both. Let's go with keine Touristen first. So keine Touristen, object becomes subject. Keine Touristen, it's plural and it's in the present tense. Es gibt, so keine Touristen werden in der Pandemie. Yes, keine Touristen werden in der Pandemie. The verb is geben. In the past, in the perfect tense, it becomes gegeben. Fantastic. Keine Touristen werden in der Pandemie gegeben. Or you could have also written slash. We could choose in der Pandemie. That's dative. In der is dative. In is a dative preposition. We'll be learning soon enough. In der Pandemie. And then we'll use the verb werden in third person. Wird in der Pandemie wird, there is no subject. In der Pandemie wird keine Touristen, yes, gegeben. Very good. In der Pandemie wird keine Touristen gegeben. Okay, fantastic. So that's your sentence with in der Pandemie. Dative bleibt dative, and the rest of the sentence written the way it is. Yes. Okay, so these were our sentence practice in passive. We'll continue working on this. There are certain other structures we'll bring along. So be with me and catch me in the next lesson. So I know this was a big lesson, so no worries. You could run it back slowly and see it step by step. So with the next lesson, we'll begin with a little bit of revision of what we learned, and we'll go on to deal with modal verbs. So till then, this is John Berlin signing off.